Fine. I believe you.
Here it is. What do you know? Get your ass to Mars. Mission. Wait. 15, counting. 14, 13. All systems are go. 11.
I am the J Tower. Gotta have time to masturbate.
Well, I think it kind of speaks for itself. He just goes completely anti-science.
I pay money for naughty favors.
Hey, everybody.
Mushroom toy. Because that mushroom head seems to get in the way.
Wait, yeah, it does. Especially with shrinkage involved.
She was what the kids would call a slut, which is a terrible thing to say, but apparently there's no denying she was one.
I want to apologize to all of you for what happened in there. In our competition for ratings, we all lost sight of why we got into show business in the first place.
Yeah.
Fucking with cripples. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Get Live. I'm the J Tyler. And ready to make fun of Madison Cawthorn? No, not this time. All right, that's fine. See, look. It was a rough week. If you guys didn't notice, of course you did. So I went to the beach this morning. I thought, and I saw this. Some of the best waves Mitchell's has seen.
These are the waves that make Santa Cruz, Mitchell's Cove,
Legendary, man. It was absolutely, yeah. I haven't seen this. Like, this has been a while. So, one dude surfed before I got this video. One dude surfed all the way from the third rip all the way in, and then all the way in, and then all the way into the beach. And it was funny because he jumped off the wave, and these waves are, I mean, if you're not looking at this guy right here, you can see how big these waves are, even down here at the beach. He hops off the wave, and then he turns around, grabs his board, and he's standing like waist deep in the water. So these huge waves are happening in like waist deep or so water. Anyway, I thought I would calm the beast.
I'm calm right now. So this morning, I was going through the news the way I always do, and I saw a video that I'm going to show you in a second. And it was Congress is on vacation, but the Democrats showed up to talk about HR 1710, which is the Protect Our Kids Act. And I guess as a form of protest, the Republicans dialed it in and decided to not show up and talk about it from their home offices. And one particular congressman.
So she hit me up this morning on text, and she's just like, basically.
I saw
is that a proper description of
I saw Louis Gohmert
which is
basically whining in front of the camera.
In your favor, it will generally enrage most people to see a Louis Gohmert. I mean, I don't know. I haven't asked his wife recently.
So I listened to this, and typically when I see bullshit like this,
we try to make her laugh.
I don't get that angry. I mostly get silly angry and figure that it'll be fodder for a lot of angry jokes. For some reason,
this one set you
off?
Go
back. No, go back. Go to the pictures.
Oh. Okay.
I watched the video and I was enraged, and I sent it to Jay, and dropped a bunch of F-bombs. And then I saw this.
Oh, that's the gator makes you happy. Oh, TikTok.
Okay.
Now, there's so many things wrong with this photo.
Why don't you play Louis Gohmert right now? I can.
Dude, if my kid was shot to death in a school shooting, I'd probably take her body and throw it on the steps of the fucking Capitol building. Just be like, what else am I going to do with it? Burn it? Whatever. Build a casket that has a TikTok shit on it because she was great. Like, what? No, I would take her body and I would literally just throw it onto the steps.
That makes a lot more sense to me.
Than building a TikTok coffin. Yeah. Me too. It would make a point.
So I've been watching this shit go on.
Well, we've been dealing with this for over 2 weeks.
Well, no, I've been watching mass shootings and children getting
Look,
slaughtered.
despite
No,
what
wait,
you-
I'm not done.
Despite what you guys think, Miss Parker.
Okay, fuck it.
loves
I'm not
children.
talking.
No, you love children.
I've been watching this shit go on for decades. I've hit a wall. I am so angry. I'm so angry that what you just said made me happy.
Don't pee on me again.
Play Louis Gohmert.
This is what I get the call for. I get this call because apparently this guy doesn't even have anything to do with my state and is nowhere near me, and apparently has an effect on my life, which kind of irritates me, Louis Gohmert, which means, which one? This one?
This one.
I'll let you pick it. Shit, I'll put the thing up there.
The Viper titanium money clip.
Oh, they can't take your money. Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Being charged for a home.
Oops.
Step
Sorry.
ladder that allows you to look down on us and look back historically. Thomas Jefferson was not at the
He's dead.
Constitutional Convention, but he said in a letter, if I could change one thing, it would be to require bills to be on file for a year before they're voted on. Because
Dude, if I heard you talking like this at a group sesh, I'd be like, he needs some Hopecraft CBDs.
No, I would say he needs to get off the fucking
Dude,
bottle.
he's a doddering old fool. This is so perfect.
he understood the mistakes that are made when you rush and make big decisions out of emotion. That's what we're trying to prevent so that we can.
Let me show you some emotion.
Here we go.
I'm incapable.
I'm gonna tell you now without emotion what he's talking about. He's talking about a bill called HR 1710. It's called the Protect Our Kids Act. I have a copy of the bill. It's up on the screen. I'm going to go over it a little bit later. It's 42 pages long. It's a little daunting to read on the show, but I'm going to cover the highlights. There is nothing in that bill that bans guns. There is nothing in that bill that's doing what he says. There is nothing emotional in that bill. It is very, very reasonable. And there is a section in that bill that, had it been law, what happened 2 weeks ago would not have been possible.
Dude, how selfish of you guys.
Have you even fucking read the bill?
I mean,
No, you have not read the bill. You don't know shit about the bill. I'll bet you don't even know the contents of the Second Amendment.
You're not going to call him out, are you?
On what?
No,
What?
Never mind. Call him out. Never mind.
Oh, no, I'm going to do that later.
What do you got to say about this, son?
No, what are you talking about? Are we talking?
Never mind. Go ahead.
The Second Amendment is 27 words long. It is
Barely under the
intentionally, it is intentionally vague. You know why it's vague? Because the wise men who wrote that amendment knew that things were going to change. We weren't going to have muskets in 200 years. We were going to have high-powered weapons that could kill a lot of people. They wanted to leave room.
Well, they didn't live long enough
to save.
They didn't live long enough to
people's
see the
lives.
Industrial Revolution. So,
but they were wise. They knew.
Well,
they knew.
left it,
they intentionally left it vague.
I bet you could do the entire Constitution and the Declaration of Independence in Twitter. I can't imagine somebody hasn't already done.
I don't know about the Declaration.
I bet you could fit all the characters of each of the amendments, all the Bill of Rights, all the amendments. I bet you could fit them all in individual Twitter feeds.
Well, in another segment, I'm going to talk about the Second Amendment, and I'm also going to talk about some judicial precedent that's happened over the past couple, the past 15 years or so that is relevant to what we're talking about. So I finish with him.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're at 11 minutes.
I don't care. Just
save
let him
lives and keep people from being killed. For heaven's sake, I think back historically, we had a president in Franklin Roosevelt that on D-Day led the country.
Dude, you have a stuttering problem. I don't trust you to protect my fucking anything, bro.
And now we had a president come on after Uvalde, and he used God's name in vain. Most of us would consider it was used as an interjection.
Stop it.
Not as a source from whom to beg.
No, I want to get to the point where you actually broke.
Did for most of our history. Since the 60s, we really started having these mass.
You're talking about 70 years ago, son. Okay, since the 60s, we started.
Perhaps there was something in the 60s.
Perhaps it was you guys. I mean, you are in the 60s, I presume, at the time this shit is going down. Look, why you gotta fuck with my Miss Parker? Like, look what you're doing. Look, I mean, I have a level of, like, where I'm just like, fuck, there's nothing I could do about it, and I could think of a million solutions, but, I mean, shit, this stuff frustrates her, and it irritates me when she's, like, frustrated with shit like that, and I'm like, look, she feels like we're exasperated. Is exasperated? Is that the right word? We're exhausted of dealing with this shit. This guy pushed her over the edge. I find it to be hilarious.
I thought it was too until
he got to a part that
no, it wasn't what he said.
Well, you're just
it was what it's what he said in the context of
transgender people being fucking.
Shut the fuck up. It's what he said. I don't know exactly when I broke it. It was a combination of what he said. It was a combination of some things that I read from parents. It's a combination of seeing that tiny pink coffin and remembering how my child was into My Little Pony and into pink and into sparkly stuff.
Your backpack isn't big enough?
I don't know what that means, but
I was telling you about that. Remember stuffing the backpack? The nightmare you can't wake up from? Well, you're in it. Look, we're in this nightmare we can't wake up from, right? Like, all we want to do is not be involved. Like, I mean, nobody is pro-abortion. Nobody wants...
Okay, play this. Oh, move your hand, please. I can't see.
Well, the mic's in the way. Oh, great. The Daily Wire. Oh.
It's an ad.
I know. And I don't know why I get them.
Okay, so go to 14.
Okay, I got it from here.
14 something.
I got it. Go ahead.
Wait until the dude.
Say what you're
No, this is going to speak for itself. This Rep. Greg Steuben of Florida, from his home office.
Not her.
This is how he responded to HR 1710. This was his reaction.
We don't want to hear from the woman at all.
militarize our schools.
Perhaps the most unsettling was a performance from Republican Congressman Greg Steube of Florida, who took the opportunity just days after
Seems
multiple
pretty
mass shootings
dumb to
to
us.
present his
Not
personal
really
gun collection,
Steube.
kind of like an excited child eager to show off his toy trains.
Right here in front of me, I have a Sig Sauer P226. Comes with a
I trained my boy to shoot minorities at a very early age.
21 round magazine. Here's a Sig Sauer 320. Here's a gun I carry every single day. This is a XL Sig Sauer P360.
Dude, is he doing a fucking... Okay, we got to come back. Look,
This is his.
I'll get back on
this is his response
Hey, everybody, look.
to HR 1710, the Protect Our Kids Act.
Hey, everybody, in response to HR 17, I'm going to come back with a handful, litany of weapons you can buy pretty much before they'll be outlawed. These are weapons I carry on the daily, just so my coworkers know that I'm there to protect them and not myself at all. Of course, I would never allow my employees to carry a weapon. I mean, that would be just dangerous. But me, got my gat. I am the J. Tyler.
I am
Angry.
I am so many things right now.
Kill it. Kill it. Get it out
This
there. This is Nothing Yet Live.